And the Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You know, run.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had this experience...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
New Mexico, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Takes a handoff. It's Anger. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Lobos send out the punt unit.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. looking deep. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And they'll have the first down. And the Lobos are on the move.
First and goal, New Mexico.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They believe they can run right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's 3rd down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There's a live football. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Powers forward. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominate.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.